They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Falcons, first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
Going now on first down. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to the air they go on second down. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Viking 18.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop.
The Falcons and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Ready. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
60 Bisons. Check go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Gets this one to London. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shut up. Go!
Robinson on the inside give. Jukes up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those.
The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2.
Let's go.
First and 10, around Robinson. Escapes a defender. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on first. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut, hut.
Back to throw now. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That throw intended for Drake London. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18. Hut.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
It's now
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down.
The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
Let's go now. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. Breaks the tackle, he's still going. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series.
Here we go. Set. Nice. Go.
They go play action on 1st down. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
70. 60 Eagles. 60.
Going right side, Robinson with it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
A gain of 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
An option give to Robinson. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers 8-yard line.
70 left.
Now looking to throw. Catch made. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you work on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Come on, set.
This time he's looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had...
The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. He dodged the tackle. Still moving. There he goes on the right side. He's at the 30. The 10. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. I mean, he's long gone. Not with a full field ahead and one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
Falcons earn the win in this one. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.